Hello, fans. I'm Brad Nessler alongside my colleague Dick Vitale. We're here to call tonight's matchup between the Duke Blue Devils and the UNLV Runnin' Rebels. And, of course, here's our starting lineup.
The matchup at the power forward position should be exciting. Two big men who make great basketball plays on a regular basis.
We've got two very good small forwards here tonight that'll be matched up against one another. Number 32 is a tremendous athlete that likes to play way above the rim.
The player we guarded tonight is more of a floor general type that runs the team on the floor, Brad.
I think you're dead on, Mr. Vitale. Let's see what happens. Let's get this one started. Teams are ready to go, and we're ready for the tip. And with the tip, we're underway here in the first half.
Trying to go inside.
That spin move's not going to work against a defense like that.
I tell you, they did a great job scouting post play because they were really anticipating the spin. Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. The lay-in. Both teams are looking to get something going here. Passes it out of the trap. Now they work it around the perimeter. Eludes the trap there. A little two-man action. Watch out. 5-second call approaching. Defense made him keep it too long. But here's a look at the tempo for both teams tonight, Nick.
You know, it's crucial, Brad, that both teams stick to their style of play. If not, the chances of them winning definitely decreases.
Number 32 takes the pass. Trying to feed inside. Gets the feed down low. Now the turnaround jumper. He gets the rebound. Boy, terrible execution on offense. Now looking to attack. For the bucket. Up and in. Hill may have escaped one there. Early handles the feed. Cross court. The skip pass is picked off. Hunt handles the feed.
Up and inside.
And there's a lazy pass that's stolen away. Turnover. Will it turn into two the other way? On the dribble, gives it up. Goes right through the trap.
Way to attack that trap, young man.
Tries for two. The lay-in.
Instead of giving him that, use a foul.
Dick, was he there in time or not?
Oh, you betcha.
Oh, and he's not going to be happy with that call.
Well, it's a silly foul right there, but look at his face. His facial expression tells it all.
They might have him in some trouble here, Dick.
He's trapped, Brad.
Davis may have escaped one there. Trying to feed the low block. Goes up for two. Up and in. Coach now instructing his defense. Hunt receives the pass. Fed the low block. Turnaround jumper. He cleans the glass. A whistle and a foul. Coach now happy on the sideline. Oh, and you can see the frustration as he picks up the foul.
Oh, that's a bad foul right there, Brad.
They'll inbound on the near sideline. Moving it around the perimeter.
That was a great effort right there. Trying to play that passing lane. Anticipating really well.
There's a high percentage shot.
Wow, what hops, baby, what hops.
Hill comes up with it. Dick, that was really careless ball handling.
Hey, careless ball handling, Brad, but very savvy instinct by the defender.
Gave it up.
It looks as though they have a shooter spotting up.
The shot's off target. Hurley receives the pass. For two. The lay-in. There's the tempo for the game thus far.
Quick shots, Brad. That's why the tempo gauge is where it's at.
They go inside and now back outside.
I tell you, inside-outside action always works.
Hill receives the ball. He passes it out of the trap. Davis handles the feed. Turns it over. The small forward receives the ball. He fouled him. He took it hard to the rack and got the foul.
Well, that's what his coach likes to see. His boys going hard to the hole and not settling for the jump shot.
Number 32 going to the line for the first time tonight. Need to make that. Jumped in front to take it away. The running Rebels looking to attack in transition. Johnson receives the ball. For the bucket. You can't get away with that. Chance for an easy one. He makes the first shot.
Takes those free throws count. Let's go back on that campus as BMOC. Big man on campus, baby.
And our trifecta for the night. Aaron Andrews on the sideline. With Dick Vitale. I'm Brad Nessler. Nice to have you along with us. Hill receives the pass.
Coming inside.
On the shot clock. Picked out of the air. Fast break possibility coming.
Terrific score off the fast break. Hold on, let's see that again.
The running Rebels seem like they want to play this game at the next level on defense, Dick.
Hey, look out for the full court pressure, Brad. It'll be interesting to see how the pressure will be handled.
Hill receives the ball. Kicks it out. They rejects it. Inside. Picks off the lazy pass. They push it up on the break. Way out on top. Controlling the ball. Up and in. The running Rebels are cranking things up at the defensive end, and they're going to extend that pressure.
An aggressive move on their part, Brad. They'll be looking to force some turnovers.
Now trying to feed the low block. The ball goes out of bounds. Spencer looks to record his first minutes.
He provides nice push offensively and defensively for this bucket.
Tries for two. Got it. Turnaround jumper. He takes the rebound. Looking for a good shot. He takes the open jumper. Poor decision there to shoot that three.
Hey, a few more of those, he may wind up on a bench.
On the outside, here comes a pick.
Hey, ball screens are such an important part of the game these days. Guys are so creative when it comes to using that ball screen.
Dick, you got to be prepared when you go up against this team. They love to pressure in the full court.
Hey, you've got that right, Mr. Nessler. They like to get in your face and force you to commit turnovers. Hey, dodge one there, Brad.
Number 32 receives the ball. Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
10 on the shot clock. He intercepts it. The student body appears to be pumped up, and they are ready to explode.
The student section looks like they're having a great time.
They work it around the perimeter. Picks off the pass. Anthony receives the ball. Way off target. On the dribble, gives it up. Intercepted. Goes up for 2.
Little bump.
That bucket counts, and he'll go to the line.
Hey, excellent job there, drawing the foul and finishing the hoop.
Parks makes his first appearance.
I tell you, this youngster can provide a spark on either side of the floor, Brad.
Let's go courtside. What do you got for us, Aaron?
Brad, both coaching staffs expected this to be an even matchup. Who will throw the first punch, and how will the other react?
Thanks, EA, our third member of our team, and our sideline reporter, keeping us up to date with what's taking place behind the scenes and around the bench. Good job, EA. They'll work it around the arc.
Great pass out of the trap, Brad.
10 seconds to put it up. And the ball goes out of play. Ball's coming from the sideline. 2 on the shot clock. He grabs the rebound. And there's sort of a snapshot of our game tempo.
A little half.
He makes the block, and the ball goes out of bounds. Oh, the cheerleaders into it big time for their team.
They are really involved. I'll tell you one thing, they bring a lot of spirit.
For 2, got to control yourself. He goes to the line for the first time. Gets the first shot. They're nailing the free ones tonight, Mr. Vitale.
Hey, this is where you win and lose games, Brad. He converts on that free throw line, and that's major.
Traps in place, Dick. Passes it out of the trap. Burt receives the ball. Working it around the perimeter. The ball goes out of play. Sideline inbounds. And the jam. The center takes the feed. The ball goes out of bounds. The offense sets up from the sideline. They work the perimeter. He's all alone. There's the short 3, and now you got to get back.
Gotta get back, baby.
On the outside.
Great composure to pass it despite the trap, Brad.
And the ball goes out of play. Boy, assist-to-turnover ratios are big, and that's a big turnover.
I'll tell you, they're turning the ball over too often. You can't win when you do that.
The shooting guard with the ball. For the bucket. The lay-in. Well, for one, Dick, I'd like to see the hometown crowd get into this one.
Some people say that it doesn't matter whether it's a home or away game, but I'll tell you what, it makes a difference.
Eludes the trap there. Great defense, forcing a call of 5 seconds. Gave it up. Pull-up jumper left side. What do you think, Dick?
They need a timeout here, Brad.
Dick, you got to be prepared when you go up against this team. They love to pressure the full court.
Hey, you've got that right, Mr. Nessler. They like to get in your face and force you to commit turnovers.
Escapes the trouble and makes a pass out.
I'll tell you, he missed the post guy. The post guy had the great angle, was locking on the box.
He attempts the jump shot. Off the mark. Well, whose team tempo will win out? That's a question right here, Dick.
You know, Brad, tempo is always important. Every team has their philosophy, and it's up to the players to follow the game plan.
Turnaround jumper.
I tell you, what a nice turnaround jump shot. Soft as velvet, fading away, impossible to block.
Dick, you got to be prepared when you go up against this team. They love to pressure in the full court.
Hey, you've got that right, Mr. Nessler. They like to get in your face and force you to commit turnovers.
Both teams are looking to get something going here. Passes it out of the trap. The small forward takes the pass. Goes. He can't stay with it.
He's got to get some help from his teammates on D.
Number 44 receives the pass. Gets the ball and now faces his man down in the low block.
Oh, very aggressive player once he got up in the face-up position in the post.
Puts up the jumper, and it's in and out. Burt receives the ball. Cross court. Now on the run. Tries for two. Up and in. Check out the replay, Dick. Definitely worth being part of our Pontiac game-changing performance.
Talk about highlight material, Mr. Nessler. That's a strong candidate for a Pontiac game-changing performance.
Great composure to pass it out of the trap. Looking for a good shot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Number 32 quickly checking back in.
They need him out there, Brad, just like I need you, man. This guy is the glue.
And we got a whistle and a foul. That layup will count for two, plus the harm.
Hey, he sized the defender up and protected the ball going in for the layup. Boy, was that beautiful.
He goes to the line for the first time. He gets it to go. That trap could spell some trouble. Passes it out of the trap.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
Goes up for two. They continue to hold the rebounding edge.
They have a sense of urgency towards the ball that I like to see, Brad.
Down inside. For two. Dickey simply on fire.
Hey, call the fire department, baby. This one's burning up.
He tries the jumper. Foul charge. Oh, the cheerleaders into it big time for their team.
They are really involved. I'll tell you one thing, they bring a lot of spirit.
How important is it to get to the free throw line?
Well, you know, those bonus points, Brad, you get those simple points. They add up at the end. Plus, you get people into foul trouble.
Both free throws go. No problem so far at the free throw line tonight, Dick.
Well, they're making the most of the free ones.
Dick, you got to be prepared when you go up against this team. They love to pressure the full court.
Hey, you've got that right, Mr. Nessler. They like to get in your face and force you to commit turnovers.
And a momentary look from three-point land. Spencer fakes the shot for the bucket. That is a dagger in the heart, that shot, Dick.
Hey, they lost focus here. They need a timeout to regroup, Brad. Escape the trap.
Hill may have escaped one there. Isolated on the outside. They work it around the arc, looking for the open jumper. Tries for two. Off the rim and no good. Pushes it up. Goes up for two. Can't get the shot to go. And there's what the game tempo is looking like tonight.
Hey, currently the tempo is definitely on the high side, Brad.
They'd like to get it inside to the low block. Unable to so far. Nice job of packing it in defensively.
Yeah, they're really doing a great job packing it in and a great job of anticipating that lateral pass.
The missed shot. Gray handles the pass. Swatted from behind.
Never saw him coming, Brad.
You can't get away with that. Chance to get an easy one here. Makes the first. They're making good use of their free throw opportunities tonight.
Good free throw shooting teams seem to always give themselves a chance to win.
Misses the free one.
Look at that spacing. Handled the trap really well there, Brad.
Davis receives the ball. Dumps it in for two. And he missed. The running Rebels are obviously known for their up-tempo style and mentality, Dick.
You need to have players who have the aggressive mindset at the offensive end and can really impose their will at the defensive end. It's not easy to find those type of players, Brad.
Kicks it out. He's in the clear. Misses from three-point land. Looking to move it around the perimeter. For the bucket. The lay-in. With the catch. Nice execution on the spin.
I'll tell you, great spin move to the basket.
Let's check in courtside with Aaron Andrews. Aaron?
Well, Brad and Dick, the coaching staff knew this would be a key heading into tonight's matchup. This is something they stressed during pregame, and it's something they're talking about on the benches right now. The message, get the ball inside. Guys, they're doing that.
All right, Aaron, we're going to watch that the rest of the game.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt about it, Brad. We've said so many times, you have great post play, you got a chance really to win.
Dick, you got to be prepared when you go up against this team. They love to pressure in the full court.
Hey, you've got that right, Mr. Nessler. They like to get in your face and force you to commit turnovers.
They're working around the perimeter. Tries for two. Up and in. No one seems to be able to guard this kid.
They're letting him create space wherever he wants.
The running Rebels are really looking to turn up the pressure and the overall game tempo with this press, Nick.
I'll tell you, it looks like they want the tempo to be at the higher end of the spectrum. This will definitely impact the pace.
He shoots.
Hey, these guys are starting to look tired, Brad. Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. He gets the rejection. Now they work it around the perimeter. From way outside. Too strong. This zone has this offense's number, Dick.
They got him under lock and key, Brad.
Hill receives the ball.
Up and inside. Great defensive play. Anticipated well. When you're an anticipator, you got a chance to do well. A lot of guys, they're reactors. If you're a reactor, you're one step behind the action. He almost found himself in some trouble there, Brad.
Passes it out of the trap. He wants a three. He couldn't get it to fall. Moving it around the perimeter. Turnaround jumper. He takes the board. Dick, any advice for the offense against this zone?
If they move in a little quicker and stop thinking so much, they just might catch these guys off guard.
Yeah, they are really a little stagnant out there. He tries a jump hook. He's not even looking for the open man, Dick.
They might need a quick TO, baby.
Goes up for two. The land. The running Rebels seem like they want to play this game at the next level on defense, Dick.
Hey, look out for the full court pressure, Brad. It'll be interesting to see how the pressure will be handled.
Play about ready to resume.
Up and inside.
Clark may have escaped one there. The point guard with the ball. Looking for a good shot.
He didn't have the good angle. They should have got it to him about a second earlier.
The shooting guard, he rejects it. At the half, the running Rebels are ahead by 22. This ride's been interesting, Richard. What's your highlight of the half?
Watch some of the great inside work of the first half, Brad. The trick is whether or not they can keep going inside like that in the second half.
Let's get back down to the action where it looks like the two teams are all set to start the second half. Duke allowed the ball to be taken away a lot in that first half, partner.
Not so much taken away, but given away. If you can't take care of the rock, you're not going to win many games.
Ball coming in from the sideline. Dick, we're heading into the second half, and our player matchup, it's going about the way we thought it would.
Well, they're really doing a great job. Both guys getting good shots, really making them count, and really their teammates are getting them the ball at the right time.
On the dribble, gives it up for two. They're simply dominating in the rebounding category.
Of course, they're out hustling them.
On the outside.
Shooter spotting up on a three.
That spin move's not going to work against this defense.
That's a no-no, baby. Defensive player beats him to the spot.
Cross court. 10 seconds on the clock. Ball comes back out from the post.
I tell you, Brad, you got to have a post player that anticipates and knows how to find the open man.
Number 3 takes the pass. Cross court. Takes away the pass.
Hey, dodge one there, Brian. Great pass out of the trap, Brian.
Lang receives the ball. Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
bucket. Up and in. Check out this highlight, Dick. Obviously a potential candidate for our Pontiac game-changing performance.
Wow, that's a great play, Brad. Definitely worthy of being highlight material.
He may be in some trouble here.
Great composure to pass it despite the trap, Brad.
The ball goes out of play. And that's one too many turnovers.
Yeah, those turnovers are really a nightmare, especially when they lead to layups.
Joyce receives the ball. Number 31 is charged with the foul. First team foul. You start comparing these backcourts, Dick. What are your impressions so far?
You know, well, for me, Brad, good guard play will take you a long ways. If you think about teams in the past, they all had good guards who can apply good ball pressure, attack off the dribble, and distribute the ball. I can't emphasize enough how important backcourt play is.
They work it around the perimeter. The ball goes out of bounds. Dick, look at the number of points off turnovers.
I'll tell you, getting baskets off turnovers is such a great and easy way to score, Brad. You want to maximize these opportunities as much as you can.
Gave it up. Tries for two. The layup. Pushes it up.
Good athletic move. Very athletic. He's got great athleticism.
They're working around the arc. He hammers it home.
You can almost see that coming. They were a little bit lazy on the defensive end. Mr. Excitement with that jam.
Goes up for two. Up and in. Dick, you got to be prepared when you go up against this team. They love to pressure the full court.
Hey, you've got that right, Mr. Nessler. They like to get in your face and force you to commit turnovers.
The layup. The running Rebels are all about running and pushing the tempo, aren't they, Dick?
Well, you need to have some great athletes, Brad. Guys who can get up and down the court and make plays going at incredible speeds. Escape the trap.
Dick, you got to be prepared when you go up against this team. They love to pressure the full court.
Hey, you've got that right, Mr. Nessler. They like to get in your face and force you to commit turnovers.
Steals a pass. For two. You can't be that aggressive. I've seen you out there with pom-poms, Mr. Vitale, but not looking that good.
I'll tell you what, don't look that good. I can't dance like that, baby.
He hits the first shot. Dick, they're really getting it done from the line tonight, aren't they?
And a surprisingly collective effort, Brad.
Got him both.
Oh, he drained it. Nothing but nylon, NBN.
Dick, you got to be prepared when you go up against this team. They love to pressure the full court.
Hey, you've got that right, Mr. Nessler. They like to get in your face and force you to commit turnovers.
Looks at the three. Knocks it down. He's going to see this guy in his sleep tonight, Dick.
He's already living a nightmare, Brad.
Number 3 is whistled for the foul. Oh, and he's not going to be happy with that call.
Well, it's a silly foul right there, but look at his face. His facial expression tells it all.
Great composure to pass it out of the trap. Lots of room. Two balls good. Dick, the defense isn't doing a great job of positioning here.
No, they're not, Brad. They're getting toasted on every turn.
Number 31 picks up the foul. Second personal foul. Here we go. They've got him trapped here, Dick.
Look at that trap, Brad.
He passes it out of the trap, working it around the perimeter. Picked off. The small forward with the ball for the bucket and off the mark. He dribbles around the trap.
Great job of beating the trap there, Brad.
Hurley receives the pass. They work the perimeter. They get an open three. He can't miss.
Hey, this young man's feeling it, Brad.
Tries for two. Way off target. Hill handles the feed. On the outside. Goes up for two. Up and in.
That's terrible defense.
They just look really stagnant out there. We've got a timeout, Dick, and I'll be back in a moment.
That's a good TO, baby.
It's always interesting to see who's still hot and who's not after a timeout, Dick.
Well, you got to think the shooters might be the most effective, Brad. I'll tell you, he missed the post guy. The post guy had the great angle, was locking on the box.
They go with the entry pass on the post. Turnaround jumper. Dick, he's in a serious rhythm.
Hey, that's because he's getting the ball in rhythm, Brad. Very important.
They've got him trapped. He passes it out of the trap. Pushes it up. Escapes the trouble and makes a pass up. Looking for a good shot. The fans start to chant.
Who says there's no such thing as a home court advantage?
10 seconds to shoot. Stolen away. For two.
Little bump. Says, I like that. Now let's see if we can convert.
He is going to the line. Hits the first. They're seeing them all fall from the line tonight.
That's a crucial plus down the stretch, Brad.
He missed it. Strong rebound.
Men have got to get out and fill the lanes, Brad.
On the dribble, gives it up. Passes it out of the trap. Hill handles the feed. He doesn't get the hoop. Gave it up. Great composure to pass it out of the trap. Hunt handles the pass. He puts it up. Off the mark. Cross court. Might be a ball screen here, Dick.
Well, you got to use that screen. Hey, how the dribbler uses the screen is important in a pick and roll situation.
With a deep shot from outside. Can't put it down. As we continue to track the game's tempo.
It's definitely been a slower paced game, Brad. Very few opportunities to push the ball.
He escapes the trap.
Right around the trap.
He unloads a three. Not a great decision there to shoot the ball.
Brad, I can guarantee you that he's not the guy they want shooting the ball. Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
With a great block. And a momentary look from three-point land. misses the shot. Hurley receives the pass. On the dribble, gives it up. Takes his jumper.
How many bricks did we see? Will somebody make a jump shot, please?
Tries for two. Off the rim and no good. On the low block. Goes up for two. Way off target. Hurley handles the pass. Gave it up.
That was a great effort right there. Trying to play that passing lane. Anticipated really well. Handled the trap really well there, Brad.
He shoots the jumper. Not a whole lot of luck getting the baskets to fall lately, Dick.
They definitely aren't getting the bounces right now.
Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper. Jumped in front to take it away. Now on the run. Anthony handles the feed. And a slam. In terms of balanced teams, what might we expect from them game to game, Dick?
Brad, they like to balance the top. They don't feel like they can always play up-tempo or always play in the half court. Therefore, they mix it up and do a little bit of both. I think this style works for them.
Pushes it up. Passes it out of the trap. Hurley receives the pass. They'd like to get it inside to the low block. Unable to so far. Nice job of packing it in defensively.
Yeah, they're really doing a great job packing it in. Did a great job of anticipating that lateral pass.
For two, the lay-in. Let's check in with Erin Andrews and what she's got in store for us, Erin.
Brad, before the game, both coaches and players said they were looking forward to tonight's matchup. Whose weaknesses will be exposed and who will really step up, guys?
All right, thanks, Erin. Erin Andrews, always close to the action. Just about ready for play to resume.
Look at that spacing.
For the bucket.
If they can get off some good shots and easy buckets, it might turn around this awful stretch of shooting for them, Brad.
Easier said than done, though, right now, Dick. He shoots from the top of the key. Scores it. The running Rebels are looking, Dick, to force a tempo by extending their defense.
You know, forcing your opponent to play the full court is a great idea if you have the athleticism to play that style, Brad. Otherwise, you may not be very successful pressuring in the full court.
He dials long distance. Makes the shot. Joyce receives the pass. Joyce may have escaped one there. The center handles the pass. Dickey's going to kick it back out there from down on the low block.
I tell you, a post player has to be able to read what the defense gives you.
Missed it. Eludes the trap there. Cross court. They're whistled for a backcourt violation.
Those kinds of mistakes kill momentum opportunities.
Joyce handles the pass. Tries for two. Up and in. The running Rebels look like they want to use their defense to speed up this game.
You know, pressuring in the full court is a great tactic if you have the horses. Otherwise, it doesn't make much sense to play full court defense, Brad.
They're going to move it around the perimeter. Gets the feed down low. Now the turnaround jumper.
See, that's what I like. A good rebound. Too many players these days want to score and do all the fancy stuff. Rebounding doesn't get you on Sports Center, but it helps your team win. Trying to execute on the inbounds.
On the elbow, they feed down to the low block. Picked out of the air. Goes up for two. The lay-in. Dick, you got to be prepared when you go up against this team. They love to pressure the full court.
Hey, you've got that right, Mr. Nessler. They like to get in your face and force you to commit turnovers.
And the ball goes out of play. Dribble, gives it up. Definitely a foul. He gets the layup to go and the foul.
What a hoop. He saw the defender coming and tried to go right through him.
Well, Mr. Vitale, I know you like bench productivity. What are your thoughts so far on this one?
Hey, Brad, I'll tell you one thing. You're only as good as your 12th guy. Almost always holds true to that statement. Well, your bench play plays an important role in games, but also in practices where they're expected to push the starters. Competitive practices will result in better game performances.
And the better game performances should result in more wins. For two. Up and in. The running Rebels want to up the pressure here, Dick, and I think they're going to change the tempo of the game with their defense.
You know, it's a great decision, Brad, if you have the right personnel to play full-court defense.
Working around the perimeter. Now the turnaround jumper.
I'll tell you, what a nice turnaround jump shot. Soft as velvet, fading away, impossible to block. Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. Well, here's a look at the tempo for both teams tonight, Dick.
You know, it's crucial, Brad, that both teams stick to their style of play. If not, the chances of them winning definitely decreases.
Jumper won't go. Joyce receives the pass. There was no doubt about that one. The running Rebels are cranking things up at the defensive end, and they're going to extend that pressure.
An aggressive move on their part, Brad. They'll be looking to force some turnovers. He almost found himself in some trouble there, Brad.
Picks off the lazy pass. Now they work it around the perimeter with a bucket. The lay-in. In terms of balanced teams, what might we expect from them game to game, Dick?
They try to really get balanced in that they'll get some points with tempo by creating a little fast pace and then slow it down and executing their half-court set, getting high percentage shots. Coming inside.
On the shot clock. Cross court. Tries for two. And in and out. The point guard takes the feed. Moving it around the perimeter. Shoots from right of the circle. They won't let that go. He'll look at a pair of free throws. First shot is good. They have found their stroke at the stripe tonight, Dick.
This has always been an excellent free throw shooting bunch.
He doesn't miss that opportunity either. They're nailing the free ones tonight, Mr. Vitale.
Hey, this is where you win and lose games, Brad.
College basketball is special to me for that reason right there, Dick.
Wow, the energy is unbelievable in here.
Up and in. Goes up for two. The lay-in. Dick, you got to be prepared when you go up against this team. They love to pressure the full court.
Hey, you've got that right, Mr. Nestler. They like to get in your face and force you to commit turnovers.
Joyce may have escaped one there with a good look. Nails a sweet jumper. Dick, you got to be prepared when you go up against this team. They love to pressure the full court.
Hey, you've got that right, Mr. Nestler. They like to get in your face and force you to commit turnovers.
The power forward gets the ball. Fires away. He doesn't get the hoop. It's a fast break possibility.
That's a good-looking bucket out of the transition, Brad.
There's a look at the current tempo for the game.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Brad. The pace of this game has been remarkable. Hey, dodge one there, Brad.
Lang may have escaped one there. He intercepts it. Here we go on the break.
Dumping inside.
Turnaround jumper. They clear the defensive rebound.
They need to get out and run their lanes now.
Gave it up. He could not get more wide open. Misses the three ball.
Great pass out of the trap, Brad.
For two. Up and in.
Watch this again.
Shot clock is dead. Pushes it up. Ran out of time.
He almost ran him out of the gym, Brad.
Boy, assisted turnover ratios are big, and that's a big turnover.
I'll tell you, they're turning the ball over too often. You can't win when you do that.
Looking for a good shot. Stolen. Well, Richard, why don't you recap our points of emphasis?
Every game, there's a plan, Brad. If you execute the game plan, you usually win. Occasionally, you'll play a better team, and they'll just beat you because they're more skilled. However, with a solid game plan and the ability to play your team style, anything can happen.
Thanks, Richard. It's all about playing your team style, and time again, that's what it comes down to. UNLV wins in an absolutely humiliating blowout.
After a game like that, it's hard to believe that these two teams were close in the standings.
So for Dick Vitale and Aaron Andrews, I'm Brad Nessler saying so long.
All right, that's going to wrap us up for the two games for this weekend. First game was pretty close, back and forth, until about halfway through the second half. This game, maybe the first couple of minutes, seemed like it might turn out to be competitive, but that quickly turned. As we've seen, UNLV is kind of OP in this game, to be honest. And that gets us through halfway in the first round. So now we'll start to see some of the teams matched up. We go through the other ones. Highest to lowest in categories. So second highest to second lowest, third highest to third lowest, that kind of thing. And it will automatically do that in the second round as we get finals in the rest of the first round games. And we'll go from there. Move this over here so we can look at it. That off. That off. And that's what we look like so far. I do expect it to be probably UNLV and two Syracuse teams, 03 and 89. In the Final Four, I'm not quite sure yet who the fourth team would be. The 96 Kentucky Wildcats. Marquette's looking pretty good. Navy's looking pretty good. Hard to say who that fourth team is going to be. Really competitive for that last spot. No matter whether they compete once they get there. The other three, I assume the other three will be there. They're tough. Having said that, I'm gonna wrap that up for today. I think we're gonna go to College Hoops 2K8 for the next one. They have 69 teams, which is 5 more than these guys have, and they have some teams obviously that we don't have because of the extra 5, but they don't have 89 Syracuse. They have 87 Syracuse. So I thought that was interesting. They are all named. I do have that, and they're all unlocked, so that's all set and ready once we get there. I do want to wrap this one up for sure, and then see if there's anything else we want to do. I'm looking at a couple things. I'm trying to get one of the PS3 older NCAA footballs to where maybe we could do the top 25 each week, and then the bowl games once we get there. I do have the PS2 version of, I think it's 06 modded. I think I kind of want to do a similar thing in that as it's more stable. The other ones kind of tend to crash sometimes, or they'll freeze up at the end, or just different nuances. And then 14, for some reason, it's freezing on the bands when the game first starts. The bands are on the field, it freezes up on that part. I don't know why. It doesn't do it every time. Maybe in the games that don't show the band, it's fine. But I thought all of them did that. But maybe I could be wrong. So I was actually looking at somewhere between 10 and 12. To maybe do something with those. I do like 9. I like the scoreboard on 9. But I have instabilities with it as well. And some words that don't show up. Can't figure out what settings causing all that. But I'll keep testing and see if we can come up with something for that. I do like the PS2 version. I have this is the modded one. If I open that. Load Sesame anytime. I don't know. It seems like the PS3 emulator's gotten worse. I got it. Like it. This weird shit like right now. It's not responding. Trying to do is close it. Just close. Like I do. Yeah, close. So then I end up having to go do finally forward that. All right, so this one right here, next 25, it's a modded version. I love what they did to the scoreboard bug on this game. But I'm thinking about doing a dynasty in that and play all the top 25, stream all the top 25 games. Now, granted, I'm not streaming every game for that week, but even the top 25, if they're not matched up against another top 25, there can be a lot of games per week streamed. So that could slow us down if we do that, but that's the way I'm leaning currently. I do have a couple of different installations of each, only because that one required certain settings for the next mod, whereas a lot of the other ones don't. And I think I was having an issue with this one's a separate one for ESPN football, and then I have the original, which has the rest of the stuff in it. This one got all kinds of stuff in it. But it seemed like the mods needed different settings than what the default stuff was. So I kind of installed their own version. I did that with the PS3 version as well. You can see two down here. I have one that has everything in it. Oh yeah, it is. So this is all this stuff, which is where college hoops is. What I'm going to go to, I think, for the classic teams in the next season. I will probably still call it season 1 just because of different teams involved. You know that. I can show you here. This save. I just clicked on it. Can I see it? Thank you. All right, so save that. Close it. This one. I'm doing some test games just to see, making sure people can be beat. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have 3 dominant teams again. Although I will say the first 2 times right now, Oklahoma State is the top scoring team on both games. So so far, scored 88. So I'm trying to make sure I'm not going to have the same issue as I do with UNLV right now. So we're probably going to do something with that at some point. Like again, I'm just testing it right now to see what kind of scores I get. Trying to make sure it's somewhat realistic. I don't want it to be a 3-team race like it seems the EA is. I feel like they did a pretty bad, like maybe they didn't test play it or something with the classic teams. Like the UNLV is just outrageously strong, always double teaming, 30 to 40 turnovers off the other team every time. It's just crazy. Like they got outshot by Duke percentage wise. but Duke didn't have enough positions to make it matter. So craziness. So anyway, I'm doing a lot of testing, trying to come up with some other, excuse me, trying to come up with some other content. So those two games will be up on YouTube shortly in the playlist for the Classic College League. Sorry, I haven't played that yet on PS3 emulator anyway. I have it for the regular PS3, and I've certainly played it there, but I don't think I've played it in emulator. It works. Anyway, so I'm trying to check out 9 through 12. I don't think I want to go to 13 just yet. Try to get some kind of stability in the gameplay where it doesn't freeze and shit. Maybe do something with that. I haven't looked at 8 yet. I love the score bug on 9 but I don't mind the ones that use the logos as well. They look pretty good. Just a matter of getting the game to play worth a damn. Before I do something like that. If you guys have any suggestions on something to try, I was maybe kind of looking at doing something with Madden 12 and all-time teams, but it seems like it's very hard on the emulator side to get the rosters done because the game freezes. You can't do it in game. You have to do it with an editor of some kind. And the editor that I have makes it look very difficult to do it, especially from a looks perspective, likeness. So then I started monkeying around with it on the actual 360, which I could get some kind of capture card to help me with that, but it doesn't look as good, so it's kind of disheartening. I think I'm just going to wait for Madden 26. See how the gameplay is for that. Maybe do the all-time rosters in it instead. I've got it kind of done in 25. I just don't have all the likenesses done. I've only done, I think, the Bears for the likenesses. But I've seen some quirky gameplay stuff that I don't care for, so I've kind of put that on hold for a minute, see if 26 is any better. I kind of wish they would bring back not doing the characters for each one, because I think it's kind of stupid to have to create a coach for every team you want to control, which is another reason I was looking at Madden 12 and all that, because up to 13. 13 is where they started that crap. If you could do something with something for that, it's better. But I don't know if we'll be able to pull that off, so we're going to wait and see what 26 looks like. I'm assuming they're going to keep that character thing in there. Boggles my mind. I want to be able to watch a game that I'm not controlling the team and still have CPU control. Don't know why they took that away. It's a big part of their community that they done doing that for record. I know you can do it, but it's a pain in the ass. It used to be pretty simple. So I think that's going to wrap us up for this week. Again, we got the 2 games in, and those are done, so they'll be up on YouTube at some point. So we're going to call it a day. I appreciate you guys checking it out. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you catch it on the YouTube side if you didn't catch it live.